sports guru and bud knocker. Call the show at 818-435-8423 and follow the show on Twitter at SPORTSCAST_THN. And now it's the SPORTSCAST.
Welcome back to the SPORTSCAST NFL GameDay Show.
Sup?
With my boys, the Knocker.
Sup?
Johnny Icebox on the ones and twos.
Yeah, I'm controlling the volume. That's really loud. Now it's not. Now it is. Now it's not.
That's a professional right
It
there,
is.
baby.
I'm glad to be back in the Icebox studios that are actually kind of...
Ooh, now it's loud. Now it's not. Now it's loud.
Now it's going to fade out completely.
He had a lot of the Chiba Chews before the show.
We are
Johnny
rolling
Icebox
already,
did
man.
already.
Yeah. Now there ain't no music.
What the hell? What kind of start to the show is this?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the
well,
NFL
yeah,
GameDay
Show.
Show
That's
on the
right.
SportsCast.
Back here on the Icebox studios, though, they're actually kind of icy. It's kind of chill. We don't
Oh,
have to
it's
have the fan
nice
on.
in here tonight, man.
It's actually raining in California. Well, it was raining, sprinkling.
Yeah, what we call rain.
Storm Watch Wednesday.
An 800th of an inch. Yeah, storm watch.
It's sprinkling.
Watch out for the mudslides. Yeah.
Fucking dark out there, man.
You know how many accidents there were today? They
Oh,
shut down like
God.
3 different freeways because cars flipped over. It's like when it rain hits in California,
The drivers are idiots.
everyone turns. I'm sorry to Asians.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are they doing?
It's just brutal. It's just a
goodness.
Chinese fire drill on the freeways, man. That's all it is.
And everybody from the Northeast goes, what's wrong with these fucking people in L.A.? The fuck is wrong with these people?
All the New Yorkers are going, what's the problem
Yeah,
here?
what's up with
What's
that?
up with this?
Can't
Get the
drive.
fuck out of the left lane. I don't understand. You're not
Exactly.
even going that fast.
Driving here.
They're just like, seriously.
You are one pathetic loser.
That's what they think about all Californians when it rains. I'm telling you.
They are. They're just horrid.
But I'm glad to be back here in Icebox Studios once again. Make sure you guys
Yeah.
call the show today. We have the phone lines open, no guests, so 818-435-8423. I've still not, thank God you have that picture up there because I still don't know the number. As long as we've been here, like when we were in Toad Hop Studios, like that number came like right away.
Yeah.
This number I can't think.
818-4358 ICE.
There you
What?
go. There you go.
What?
Or guys can tweet us today at sportscast_THN. So usually the best way to get across. We got a big show today. A lot of big moves going up in the NFL.
A lot
again,
of stuff going on in the NFL,
Again,
man.
free agent frenzy continues. So we'll talk about Jared Allen going to the Bears today. We have a couple sad deaths we're going to talk about later on the show. A new rule. We talked about rules a couple weeks ago, Knocker. A new one has come into effect, so we're going to talk about that. This one involves touchdown celebrations. And also, everyone's favorite, but most of all, this person's favorite person we talked about today.
I like Mark Sanchez.
Because Mark Sanchez might have a new home. And I don't know why he's going there. I really don't, because he's going to a worse fan base than he was already coming from when it comes to insulting their players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. He's not going to be in obscurity there. He's going to be right in the front center. But that is an interesting thing. We'll get into that. But that is an interesting scenario, what's going on there.
It is. Johnny Manziel is now a future basketball star. He is dunking basketballs. We'll talk about that. And our bonehead of the week this week, Mike Williams was stabbed in the leg at his house. Police suspect his brother did it. So
Awesome.
our typical bonehead. Now we have our usual D-bag. That's a new one we're coming up with.
Yes.
We had the D-bag this week of the week. It comes from, how would you say this name? Adewale, Adewale.
Yeah, Adwale.
Okay, you said the last name. Ojomo. Ojomo?
Ojomo. Yeah.
Ojomo?
Yeah.
Adewale Ojomo.
Obviously a white guy. It's obvious. Went to Harvard.
Like when
Skull and Bones.
Like when you're
I know that's Yale. I know that's Yale, but yeah.
But when you're I have a lot of black friends, so don't come off race here. When you're thinking of a baby name, hey honey, how does Adewale sound?
It must mean something in Swahili. Obviously, it
It's
means
got to be
something.
Swahili.
Yeah.
So nothing, but he decided he got charged. His defensive end for the Tennessee Titans was charged with soliciting prostitution. His story is pretty funny. We'll get into that later.
Cool.
Our best friend Michael Vick is found a new team.
Yes, he has.
So we'll talk about that as well. And a couple more things happening in the NFL. So again, if you want to get in touch with us today, 818-435-8423 is the number. Real quick before we go, the weekend, boys, Knocker, I know you were in Palm Springs,
Yes.
right, over the weekend,
Yes.
relaxing.
Yes.
Had a good time
It was
with
one
Wendy.
of the best weekends I've ever had.
People are wondering
Yes.
if you were dead, what was going
I know,
on with
man.
you. You need to let them know because I get
I
harassed.
should have before I left.
Twitter
I should have.
blows up like, hey, what's with Knockers? Like, what, am I not cool enough?
No, you're not.
I don't
Actually,
I don't put out good tweets like Knocker
no,
does.
you're not on Twitter enough. I am. You're not. You know,
That's
just
true.
the way it is. You really you don't get on Twitter.
Well, not on my personal.
Yeah, very often. You really don't.
If it's Sportscast tweeting, it's me.
Right, but you know,
But, I
I
mean,
dick
usually-
around with people
yeah.
on this.
Whoa,
and that
whoa,
and
whoa,
stuff.
whoa.
What?
If it's Sportscast tweeting, it's you?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Shut up. Shut up, Johnny.
You know what? Just for that, because we're playing a lot of this today, Johnny.
I like Mark Sanchez.
It's Mark Sanchez Day on the Sportscast. Yeah. Hey.
Love Mark Sanchez Day. Cornrows and all. Yeah.
Eating
Butt
hot-
fumble and all.
eating hot dogs on the bench during the game.
Yeah.
All right.
Sanchez.
If you're listening, hashtag it.
Hashtag Mark. I like Mark Sanchez. Hashtag it. You got to on Twitter during the show today. Let's get it to trend.
But you know, I checked out there and I should have because I know, I know there's no way for me to be in contact. I should have tweeted something out before I left, but you know what, man?
I know.
I just
People
wanted to get,
wonder what happened.
I just wanted to
you.
get the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
Is basically what happened. A lot of
Yeah.
shit's going on in my life.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get the hell out of town, and that's what we did. And we turned the phones off and just.
good.
I think I got to you like on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Hey man, maybe you should let people
you
know.
me on Sunday.
Well,
no, you
'cause I
text
know-
me Sunday morning, and you're like, "Hey, how's it going? Can you just let people know because I'm a superstar that I'm okay?" Like he really texted me that, Johnny. Like, can you just let everybody know on Twitter that I'm okay? Because he, not even going on the internet, he knew people cared about him.
Well, you know what? Because there are people that I talk to during the basketball games, and regular people I talk to
Got into your head,
during
Knocker.
NASCAR and this and that, and they're going to be sending me stuff, and I don't want to think I'm ignoring them because I'd hate for people to think that I'm just not responding to
Sorry
what
to
they're
say,
saying.
but when you're
but
God,
Oh my God!
no one
Who
cares.
the hell cares?
I think you're wrong.
No one cares.
I
when
think
you're
there's
gone.
3 people that care.
Well, tell him to suck my ball.
My mom, my brother, and Daniel, my youngest son. I think they're the only 3 people that care.
Sorry to say, Daniel said he doesn't care.
Daniel, doesn't
But
care.
Daniel just wants to know if you're coming back.
Exactly. He
That's
wants to
it.
know what time are you going
Yeah.
to be back.
What time are you going to
Party
be back,
on.
Dad? What time are you going to be back? I mean, I'm not going to have anybody over, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to have a party or anything like that. I'm just
but
concerned, so I know, that you're going to be safe.
I just, want to make sure I get all the dishes done.
Well, it's not like this bonehead when I come home and there's head marks, on the little above the staircase that goes down to the family room. It's crushed in. How'd that happen? I don't know.
You know, how, like
I come back home. There's a keg in my bathtub. What's that, John? I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't have a party.
He came home once, and my friends, like, I used to have we used to have like a 3-story house, right? There was a first level, like a bottom level, and a top level, right? And so there's 4 stairs leading down to the bottom level, which as a kid, like I used to be able to jump off and you could get down to the bottom floor. Like it was that short, But there was that wall at the top, that if you jump too high, you're gonna smack your forehead. So of course, when I had parties, my drunk friends would be like, "Oh," and make that jump. Douche. One guy hit it so hard, like took him out the fucking drywall on his head. My dad comes home, like I think I was probably like a junior. I've got a keg in the bathtub on ice. He's like, "Hey son,
Do you have a party, Josh?
what's going on?" I was like, "Why are you back? You're supposed to be in Big Bear. Why are you back?"
Why are you back 8 hours early?
"Oh, well, Mary had so-and-so game, so we had to come back and get her stuff or something like that bullshit." And he's like, but it's pretty cool. He's like, "You might want to get that cleaned up before your mom comes home tomorrow." I was like, as like people are smoking in the house. Like,
that's right.
It's going off.
I had to
like,
bring Mary home for a
Yeah.
soccer tournament. That's right. And I just happened to come home. I'm like, whoa, bro. Well, at least you're doing it right. You
all my
went
friends
keg.
are just like, see you come home and they're out of there.
Nah, your friends knew I was cool. I was a cool
No, you were
dad.
cool
Come on,
pops.
man.
You were. That's why you're like, dude, just get out of here before your mom comes
Just-
home.
yeah, don't let
then
mom
you-
see the
And then you
keg.
took a keg stand and you took my sister away. Like Frank the Tank out there.
Awesome. Let me have some of that. Is
That's
it good?
right.
What is it?
It was good.
What kind is it?
Let me taste that for you guys. I just want to make sure it's good enough
Oh, man.
for All right, guys. Well, let's get into it. This is an NFL show.
Really, you might want to take the weed off the dining room table before your mom gets back.
You're like, you might want to tell Joe Stella to take the 4-foot bong. You might want to do that in the garage, not in your sister's room. That's probably not a good idea.
You had some like 6-foot stand-up bongs that were just awesome, dude.
I had some. I was like, I'm sorry to say, your house was the party house because you guys went away quite a bit.
Yeah,
you both worked until about 6. So I got off senior year. I was off at noon.
Yeah. Hello.
Everyone's going to Pacheco's
Hello.
house. That's right. Very cool. It was good times. But let's get into it, man. NFL show. Here we go. NFL, baby. We're almost done with March.
Hey.
We're almost done.
Hey. Twitter's already responding, supporting the knocker.
As they
The
would.
U.S. Army chimes in. The colonel.
The colonel.
Knocker. I care.
Oh. Somebody
Hashtag
cares.
I like Mark Sanchez. Hashtag fight on. Thank you, Colonel, baby.
I like Mark Sanchez.
We're playing it. If you guys hashtag it, we'll play it every time during the show
Let's
that
do
it's
it.
hashtagged.
Let's do it.
All right, Johnny.
Come on,
just
Jesus, where are you?
It's Mark Sanchez.
Let's make it so cool that we'll never want to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Johnny, you're stuck with that.
Yeah.
You're just stuck with it, dude.
Hey, Knocker, while I get in the first
That
one,
is your
can you tweet
albatross.
out, can everybody please start trending hashtag I like Mark Sanchez?
Yes.
Can you write that out so everyone knows?
On my Twitter or
on SportsCast?
ours?
Are you
Okay.
on SportsCast Twitter?
Yes,
or no?
I am.
Okay, yeah. Tweet out under ours so everyone knows that we need to, because I want to play it a bunch during the show today just for Johnny. It's Mark Sanchez Day here. Let's get into it, though. Big move of the day just coming down this morning. Jared Allen, former longtime Minnesota Vikings defensive end. I believe he was there
All
6
pro.
years. Was first drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs, but majority of his time spent with the Vikings. That's where he made his name known. But gets a 4-year deal with $32 million. That includes a $15.5 million guaranteed money. And they can void the contract after 3 years. But a big contract, what he was looking for. Sources early in the week said he was possibly going to the Seahawks, which I thought, if you're Jared Allen, man, you've been playing for the crappy Vikings this whole time. Why not? Take a little less money. Go with the Seahawks, who are probably going to get maybe a best chance to get back to Super Bowl in the next 2 or 3 years.
You know what? I was discussing this with some friends and some people, and
Throw up those pictures, John, if
might-
you can, of Allen.
do you think?
Thanks, sir.
Do you think? Because it was almost a done deal in Seattle.
Yeah.
Do you
It
think
was close. People are tweeting out, and then all of a sudden, sources said he was heading there, and then all of a sudden, talks broke off.
Right now, do you think that when they got down to brass tacks, Seattle told him, "Look, you're probably not going to play every down. We're going to spot you as a pass rusher, and you're that's
His time's your role. You're
your
gonna have a
role.
specific
Yeah,
role.
you're going to
for
have
us.
a role with
Right.
this team."
I understand.
And do you think that maybe he just kind of said, "Well, I'm not
ready
ready to
for
give
that?
up. I'm not ready to give up being a 4-down defensive end."
I'd like to think that, but at the same time,
because it never came out as that, and we don't know
knowing-
what happened in Seattle. We don't know why he said no.
I think at the same time, because and not to go break off into another subject, but if you ever saw that Steve Nash documentary on Grantland.com, he did great videos, like a 4-part series. Steve Nash came out. Everyone's bitching at Steve Nash, because they wanted him retired. Hey, don't play the 11 games because he gets paid that $16 million, right? Mm-hmm. And he straight out said, hey, I played because you know what? I wanted the money. It's my last big contract. It's probably the biggest one I'm going to get. Why not? And if you were in my position, I would too.
Right.
Now, I'd like to think, like you were saying, Jared Allen was like, I actually want to play. I don't want a limited role.
Right.
But if you're going to throw $32 million, 15 guaranteed at me, which the Seahawks were not,
Right.
that's a lot of money. So to me, it seems like it's a
Now,
money move.
what was the Seahawks offer? What were they offering?
They never put it out on the table. Not
Oh, it never
to my
came out
knowledge,
publicly?
It never came
Okay.
out what they
All
were
right,
offering
all right.
him. But he was looking for around 10 to 12 million a year, which the Vikings were not going to give him. But now he's getting $15 million guaranteed. He's obviously going to have a bigger role with Chicago. I think it's a money move, and in a way, I think it's a way to get back at the Vikings for not giving him the money after basically him and Peterson have been the focal point of that team for the last 5 years.
Well, it's going to be nice for him to play in Chicago and just beat the shit out of the Vikings. I think that's
gotta be big
definitely-
incentive.
Absolutely. He's probably playing for, if they don't win the division, they got a real good shot at the wild card next year.
Yeah.
And for him to put a beat down on the Vikings and do some things, get
something
a
to
couple
do
sacks.
with it.
I'm not sure what this means from the Colonel again.
Yeah.
At Bud Knocker, Sportscast, Bud Knocker, at Frank Army. Oh, look, the new Scotch lobster. I like Mark Sanchez. Hashtag, you have to listen to the whole show.
Oh, yeah. You know what Scotch Lobster's about? Okay. We can't explain it. You're going to have to literally
All right.
go
Well,
back.
at least he put it out there, and we got people responding. So that's
Yeah,
a
I don't
good
mind
thing.
that.
All
No,
right.
that's a good thing there. I like that. All right, next up here, real quick. They said before he left, the owner did here. Allen expressed his gratitude. Wherever I go, when I retire, I'm going to call them and say, hey, let me sign a one-day contract. Allen said, Minnesota will always be in my heart. You know?
And that's a good
because
thing.
I think that he will go back and retire with the Vikings. I think like you said, it's a money move. But at the same time, if you're Allen, why wouldn't you say that? You know what I mean? Why go out and be the bad guy? Like,
Yeah, but I don't think he's.
is it me being cynical?
I don't think either or.
Because I think that
he's a bad
the
guy.
NFL players are in it for themselves. Because a lot of them are.
Well, it's a fine line. It's just a fine line depending on the player personality. It really is. I mean, Minnesota obviously going in another direction, and they just didn't want to spend the money on him. They're going to go in another direction, and you can't blame him. And obviously, Jared Allen doesn't blame him. Okay, so you know, why have hard feelings against Minnesota? I gave my life to them for all these years,
Right.
and they're going in another direction. I get it. They didn't hinder me. They didn't put me as a franchise player. They didn't, restricted free agent. They didn't try to deal me or do anything behind my back. They just said, okay, we can't afford you. Go ahead and make the best deal you can.
Right.
Hey, we love you and blah, blah, blah. And I think there's something to be said for that. Respect on both sides. It's just, they didn't dick with him. He didn't dick with them, and.
I agree. And it said last year, even with having his lowest total since 2010, he had 11.5 sacks last year. That's his lowest since 2010. Mm-hmm. So he is going to be a great asset for the Bears. I think it's a good signing for the Bears, especially in that division where defense wins. And you're going to be going up against Aaron Rodgers, and now with the Lions, what they have done in the offseason, I think it's a good move for the Bears in this situation. So Jared Allen, once again, going to be playing with Chicago, at least for the next 3 years. Moving on next here, a new rule coming down in the NFL. And I want to get into this because is the NFL turning into, I know it's been said, the no fun league after now.
It is the no effing fun
Now they're going to be
league.
penalizing dunking over the goalposts next season. And it kind of stems from Jimmy Graham, who, Tony Gonzalez made this signature. Tony G is the one that first started dunking over the goalpost. But now Jimmy Graham, being the focal point of this, last year bent the post on one of his dunks over it.
Right.
And that's been the huge complaint here. But as we were talking about, now the NFL is going to go ahead and have a penalty assessed for a player that obviously is celebrating and dunks on the goalpost. Johnny, me and you were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
You brought up a really good point. And I was for, I don't
He
know.
did?
He surprisingly did.
Wow.
He surprisingly
Sorry.
did. I know.
I apologize. Probably shouldn't have done that.
What would Johnny do?
There we go. I love that drop. That's awesome.
But we were talking about this, and I was like, Johnny, this sucks, man. Like the NFL's taking away everything. You can't use the ball, as an instrument of celebration now. Now they're taking away dunking. Is the Lambeau leap going to be penalized now? But you brought up a good point. Explain what you said.
Well, no, it's a celebration, but it's not a needed celebration. I think if you were to go up there and you were to slam dunk the upright, and then let's say a 43-yard kick needed to be kicked, and it would hit the upright, and it sent it maybe in the other direction. If we're already talking about a game of inches, this is also part of that same frame of mind.
Well, that was
it's
it.
a game of inches. So if you move that thing even an inch one way, that could just change everything.
Yeah, that's a great. And I never thought about that when it happened.
Jimmy Graham did alter.
No, bend it. But
yeah.
let's just say it wasn't altered. Let's just say when you dunked on it, it just shook a little, right? But that little shake knocked it off its mooring by that slightest of centimeter
the
inches.
slight
And
amount.
if you're, let's just say so, and after that touchdown late in the game, you're going to go kick a field goal on that field goal, and it deflects off of the post instead of in the post.
Right.
That could have something to do with it. I know it's being very skeptical.
That could be Super Bowl winners.
But
right
it could
there.
be, there's, like you said, it's a game of inches, and
Yeah.
we've seen how kicks ricochet off or in before.
There's another thing too. There's another thing too. You get the the fool, right?
Right.
Who
The TOs, the Chad
who
Ochocinco's.
actually can't do it.
Oh, I posted
Right?
the video. Did you see Vernon, your boy Vernon?
Yeah.
Right.
I posted that video when Vernon ate shit when he tried to do it.
And he gets hurt. I mean, he goes up, does that, and he falls back, hits his head, goes out with a concussion.
Yeah, freaking Vernon.
You know what?
Vernon Davis.
So I'm not. It's a no fun league, but I don't think this one's so bad. Yeah, you guys don't really need to do this. Like Johnny says, if it alters it, in the least, and a kick hits it going, that would have gone in and now goes out, it affects the game. So yeah, I don't have a problem with this one.
I think that needs to go, and I think the doing a celebration backflip or whatever flip that they do. If you're doing 360 with your body and you're doing it on purpose,
right?
Then you shouldn't do
Why
that.
should that be ruled out though?
You can get hurt. You can get hurt doing it. It's
You
just
can
not
get
a good
hurt
idea.
doing anything. Why you're?
Nah, I mean, there's other ways to celebrate. You don't need to do a
So,
backflip.
Box, what can I do now? When
I
I
mean,
score
you know
a
what,
touchdown,
maybe-
what can
How about
I
you
do?
just give the ball to the fucking ref?
Why?
Maybe I'm
not
thinking like a
watching that.
coach.
No, you guys need to seriously look at the entertainment value of the NFL. I'm not sitting there for you to score a touchdown and toss the ball back to
Are
the
you
ref.
missing the
That's ultra
entertainment
cool.
value of
Yes.
the NFL? You're missing it. The entertainment value is the game
Exactly.
itself.
Thank
It's not
you,
about the
Johnny.
celebration.
No,
Johnny,
no.
Johnny,
Not
Johnny.
about the celebration.
Right here,
No,
Johnny. Exactly.
no.
It's the game.
No.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
watched
the
250,
tomfoolery.
300-pound dudes
It's not the bullshit
beating the
dancing
shit out of
around.
each other.
Oh,
What-
I made a sack.
No.
sack, yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Dude, the game was
It's
just
about
as
good
why not?
sportsmen too.
Exactly. The game was just as
Sports-
fun when they
is
did none of that
sports not
shit.
entertainment? Is sports not entertainment?
Yes, it is.
So, okay, when you score a goal in hockey, are you not allowed to celebrate?
Yeah, but they don't go crazy.
Oh, really? There's guys that slide on the ice on their back or on their stomach.
Every
Or
once
do the
in a
pump the
while.
fist.
Shut
That's a little
up.
Or do
different.
the pump the fist.
One
no.
idiot.
Pumping
And
the
what did they
fist
do to
is
the
fine.
rookie who did that? What did they do to the rookie who did
they
that?
drilled him
They
next
took
time.
his ass out.
But-
And like Deacon Jones says, Deacon Jones is the best goddamn defensive lineman that ever played the game, the meanest son of a bitch that ever played the game. He said any sucker that would have danced after making a sack, the offensive team that you did the dance against,
Right.
the very next play, okay, would go
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
You got knocked the fuck out!
the very next play, they'd go longest yard on your ass. Oh, you want to celebrate a sack? Okay.
Why not? Why can't I celebrate doing something good in sports? If I score a touchdown, why can I not
Because that's
do
what
a
you're
backflip?
supposed to.
Why can't I do a backflip? Because you're afraid I'm going to get hurt. What is it to you?
It's one thing to be
If
happy.
anything, it
It's
should be
another
a
thing to be
If anything,
just
it should be a
stupid.
team rule. Hey, if I sign you to an $80 million
that's
contract, I don't want you doing
That's
backflips.
what I was
Yeah,
gonna
there
say.
you go.
I think maybe I was thinking about that too much, like
But
a
you
coach.
guys
than
don't
a
think that
fan.
you don't want celebrations?
I don't need that shit. You scored. The crowd's going crazy.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders are jumping
You're
up and down.
telling me
We get it.
that
You
if you-
scored.
Yeah,
took-
give me a high five.
Exactly.
Oh,
Give me a high five
What, like
and a
old
slap on the
Old
butt.
Tecmo Bowl style where we jump up, we slap hands, a little spark between.
Why
Yeah,
not?
and let's go back.
Why not?
We're professionals.
You don't like some of those, some
I
of those
didn't
touchdown
say-
dances.
It's your
I
job
didn't
to score
say
a fucking
I didn't,
touchdown.
I didn't appreciate some of
like
them.
I was waiting for Jamal to do the dirty bird on the Falcons all the time. Jamal Anderson, I wanted him to score a touchdown because he'd do the dirty bird.
Just give the ball to the
I want to
ref,
see
bro.
the electric worm. I want to see the fat dude try and get down and
see
do the electric
and
worm.
what the problem with this is,
Give me that. I wanna
this
see the
is-
fat guy.
This is the underlying problem with this, and this is what I'm going to get to. This is the underlying problem. It's fucking selfish.
It's not selfish.
It's selfish.
No.
What I want you to do after scoring a touchdown, I don't need no effing dirty bird. I want you to go to the offensive lineman and slap hands with them and tell you thank you for opening that damn hole because I don't get here if you don't block.
I'll do that after my
And you know what I see? I see guys that are so intent on doing the stupid celebration. The linemen are coming up to high five them, and they ignore them. They don't even turn
Wow.
around and acknowledge that they're there.
No, I'll do that.
Screw 'em.
I'll do that after my backflip.
Screw
After
'em.
I do my backflip, I'll go to the sidelines and I'll tap one of them on the
Homeboy,
ass.
you don't know because when we're on the sidelines, it's not on camera.
What?
Nobody's seeing you acknowledge me.
Oh, so you're being selfish because you need acknowledgement on camera?
No, I just want you to acknowledge
No,
the fact
you want
that you
acknowledgement
got
on
there
camera.
because of my ass. You got there
I should be
because
able to do any celebration
I gave the
want
quarterback
after I
time.
score a touchdown.
Shut up, Josh.
There's no reason
Shut
why
up,
I can.
Josh.
You know what? I'm going to go to soccer. So one of the reasons I like soccer, I love when they do the bowling pin
Well,
thing.
yeah, it's because
They all
nobody
like
ever
bowling pins.
scores. You like the celebration in soccer because nobody ever scores. Yeah, it's an event.
I like how
somebody
he runs-
actually scored. Somebody scored. We played 75 minutes. Somebody scored. Yeah, that's worth it. That's worth the celebration because nobody effing scores.
He's got a point.
It does. You hit it.
Thank you.
But I still think there should be celebration in the NFL.
I think people just tuned out because we're yelling at each other, right?
Like when Sean Merriman did the electric shock thing, like, he did the after his sack.
Whatever.
Like, that was awesome.
Whatever,
Yeah,
dude.
but he wasn't gonna fucking fall on his neck and break his neck.
Backflipping. Johnny's really on this backflip shit.
I know.
That's all I
Did
care.
something happen to one of your Steelers on a backflip?
No, I'm
But
just
nobody's
saying,
ever gotten hurt doing a backflip.
Yeah.
I know, but it's going to happen.
We have a
why
quarterback
not?
knock his ass out,
Yeah.
but head butting the wall.
Was it Gus Farrat, wasn't it? The Redskins?
That was the best ever. He knocked his ass out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and play it.
I like Mark Sanchez.
Butt fumble.
Oh, that's coming up later in the show. I got the whole video. I got a compilation of butt
do
fumbles.
we?
Oh, it's fantastic. I got it from every angle. The butt
Dude,
fumble.
now do we have that thing that was out there? The Mark Sanchez 10 most biggest gifts of Mark Sanchez's career.
Oh, yeah, the
It was
videos?
out there somewhere.
Yeah, no, we can't. I don't have them all to show, but yes, I have that. It's fantastic.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so where are we?
No, it's okay. We're
Where have we gone?
I'm for touchdown celebrations. You two are a bunch of prude little old asses. That's what you are, Johnny.
I'm
I'm
just-
really disappointing you, Icebox.
I'm not against.
I really am.
I
You're
just think
siding
that
with Knocker. You're being an old fart.
I just think that there's the possibility of getting hurt during the game is very high, and I'd hate to see one of my players. That's why I said maybe I'm viewing it as a coach.
No, you are. And,
I'm
and
viewing
you're,
it as a
you're
coach.
pragmatic.
I would hate to
you're-
see
yeah.
somebody who fucking accidentally, they didn't lift their foot up fast enough when they were going to do a backflip, and they land on their neck, and there goes one of my
This
great
is so.
players.
You're being so like
I don't like.
hypothetical with all. This is all
So
just.
why not just say, hey, listen, if we're gonna
Oh,
ban
so you're gonna
things-
ban the Lambeau leap because I might hurt my back?
No,
going into the
I
stands?
wouldn't ban. I wouldn't ban.
Why
that.
not? It's dangerous.
No, it's not. Not as dangerous as doing a backflip.
I just don't like the
These
selfish.
are athletes.
I don't like the selfish.
yeah.
I just don't like the selfish when it's me,
You guys
me,
are old
and the
farts.
pre-contrived spontaneous
I miss
celebration.
Tio. I miss Chad
in
Johnson.
a if game where you
Like
score
that.
a touchdown and it's spontaneous because we just
What
won.
if I'm a fat
That's
lineman and
different.
I never get a touchdown? I can't pull out the electric worm.
Oh, fat linemen can do whatever they want.
Okay.
That is the
So you're
best
okay with
thing.
fat man
That is the
touchdowns, you're okay?
absolute best
Okay.
thing in sports. When you get a lineman
Okay, I can-
doing
okay.
a dance, offensive lineman scoring a touchdown,
maybe we
and
can
dancing.
agree on that line
Yes,
then. But
that's
if you're,
the best
if you're
ever.
a receiver that has 12 touchdowns and you get number 13, let's hold it down.
When
a
you
little.
get Raji rambling, when you
The
get
old
Raji
fart.
rambling 45 yards for a TD, he can do whatever the hell he wants when he gets in there.
And that's the bottom line. Why? Because Stone Cold said so.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys, we're gonna go.
Have we gotten anywhere on this show
We
yet?
did. We talked a lot. You screamed for the last 10 minutes, so I think you drew everyone off, but it was fantastic. That was good radio right there, back and forth. You
I don't
guys
know
are
about
still,
that, but it was passionate
You're
radio.
still old farts, Johnny. I'm
was
really,
passionate
we're gonna have
radio.
a talk right now when we go to break. All right, guys, when we get back, we're gonna be talking.
Shot of the week already?
Shot of the week is already up on board. We got some good shots. A lot more talking about this guy
I like Mark Sanchez.
when we get
Yeah,
back
baby.
after this, and a few more moves in NFL. So we'll be right back right after this.
Wait, I'm not ready.
What, you're not ready? Well, we
Yeah. Well, when we get back, we're gonna have our shot of the week. Okay, we'll be pouring shots into a glass.
I'm ready.
We'll be toasting them up, hoisting them. Right, giving credit to our sponsors.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you don't
Buy
know
your
what shot of the
t-shirt.
week
I'm wearing
is,
the SPORTSCAST t-shirt today.
yes,
I got mine on.
yes, you do.
SPORTSCAST t-shirt.
It's the finest thing, man.
Mr.
Dress to
Awesome bought
impress.
his today. We just got a new order, and you guys got to go buy them.
Impress your friends.
That's right.
And if you have large tatas,
Oh, the ladies' shirts.
the ladies' shirts
Telling you.
are flattering.
We got to get some out to the.
They are flattering.
Get some to the Jadens.
And for your smaller
You gotta
ladies,
get the Jadens
for your
some
smaller
SPORTSCAST
tata
shirts.
ladies, they fit you also.
Yeah,
we
small
can fit you
tatas.
also.
Yeah, we
Nothing
do.
wrong with that.
We do. But what do you say,
Nothing
Jadens?
wrong with that.
SPORTSCAST t-shirts.
The Jadens?
Yeah.
The next time they do a show, they better be sporting
I'll leave two of them here.
SPORTSCAST t-shirts.
Extra small.
Yeah.
We'll be back after
They'll just
this.
be little titty shirts.
get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Never had before, no, I get a good feeling. Good feeling, yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
DJ Icebox in the hizzle. Do the robot. Everyone do the robot. Yeah. Back on the NFL GameDay Show. I want to thank all the listeners, fans out there. You guys are awesome. Already. Hashtag I like Mark Sanchez is trending.
All right, no more.
I appreciate it.
No more music. DJ says no more music.
DJ says no more music.
All right, just a little bit.
All right. Gotta love him. Icebox on the ones and twos. Make sure you guys check us out on iTunes. Subscribe to the show. It's the best way to listen and download the show. Make sure you guys leave a review. Rate the show as well. Tell a friend. Also get your t-shirt today at the SportsCast store at thenewsportsguru.com. I'm going to start plugging some stuff real quick. Fireman'sbrew.com, the official beer sponsor of the Sportscast. What? What's wrong? I'm going to start plugging some stuff real fast. Is that what's cracking you up right now? Knocker's drunk. If he's already laughing at that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, why? I don't know. I don't know.
Never
Shit.
mind.
You know who I am? I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
That's right, Knocker. You're the asshole on TV. I want to thank Fireman'sBrew.com, the official beer sponsor of the Sportscast. Make sure you guys check out all their locations for the nearest one to you at Fireman'sBrew.com. Also, they're in all the Vons, Ralphs out there, shopping centers, Target.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Staples Center. You can get them at Staples Center now and at the Pond. So check them out, Fireman'sBrew.com. But now we're getting into Shot of the Week. Which is brought to you by our liquor shot. Is brought to you by PW Site Construction. Check them out at pwconstructioninc.com. If you want a treehouse built, they won't do it for you. But if you want construction needs, you go to pwconstructioninc.com. That's right, guys. They are the official sponsor. Sonny Marshall, thank you very much.
Yes.
Also, just send them, you guys, if you want to just go to their website and just, call them and just say, you guys are awesome.
Thanks for sponsoring.
You don't even need construction needs. Just tell them that you guys are awesome because really
Twitter? They got a Twitter?
No, they don't have a Twitter because it's a construction. It's construction.
I'm sure they got an email. So
yeah, they got emails. Go to their site. That's what I'm saying.
Drop
Send
an
them
email. Just say, hey man, thanks for sponsoring the Sportscast.
They have been supporting the show now for almost 3 years. 3 years now. Mm-hmm. I mean, Dyson Motors is right up there with them. They're in the Hall of Fame of just sponsoring
we'd
this
be
show.
nowhere without
Fireman's Brew. These guys,
I'm going to see Devin as soon as my car. I mean, I've had some issues with the car. So
last 3 cars I've got some Dyson-motors.com.
That's right, man.
Check them out.
That's
Blow them
right,
up all
Dyson
day.
Motors.
But let's go into Shot of the Week award.
Who moved the fan?
I did. I was getting a little hot.
Oh, so much for being nice to Dad, right?
My eyes have
So
cleared
much
up.
for being nice to Dad.
His eyes
Such a
feel
dick.
You started
tired out.
insulting me right before break, so I switched the fan on
You're
you.
a
But
dick.
let's go to Johnny because Johnny, this is this is a happy shot, which is supposed to be. Someone had a good week, but let's give praise to somebody that passed away this week that really meant a lot to you. And
No,
where
I mean,
you're from.
I think the Shot of the Week award kind of, it's not even for who. I mean, we've always described it as who's having like the best week and everything, but I
Right.
think it's just like for anybody who we think
An
feels
award.
that-
Right.
yeah,
We
Yeah,
can change that.
recognition,
it's
right?
just a recognition for the week.
Recognition.
I agree with you, Johnny.
And mine is going to go to two people.
Okay.
And the first one is Ralph Wilson. He passed away this past week. 95 years old.
95. Wow, that's a good
It's
life.
funny because I was reading a little article about him. Because I mean, this is big news back in New York. As a big Bills fan, but I mean, the guy a quarter century ago was 70 years old.
Yeah.
So everybody knows
That's
him as an
amazing.
old guy.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? But
What-
he's
what a
the reason
heartbreak
why
for that he
he's the reason
suffered.
why there's pro football.
Yes.
In
One of
Buffalo.
the original he was the last living original owner, I believe, of the
Oh, really?
the AFL.
Oh,
I think.
I didn't know Lamar Hunt died.
Yeah.
I thought Lamar
Yeah.
Hunt was still alive. But okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
I believe
sense.
I'm going to get that right now. I have
No,
it
I
up
believe
here.
you. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, there's not a whole lot that side of the state's got going on, and that's the only professional.
Yeah, he's
there's the Sabres there.
He's the last
But still.
original owner from the AFL.
Right,
remaining.
okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So,
So
awesome.
Johnny, can
so
you believe
first
this,
shot
though?
to him?
Believe this, Johnny. In 1959, he purchased the team
Yeah.
for $25,000.
I know.
$25,000. As
Can you
much as
imagine that?
my Chevy Silverado cost outside, he bought the fucking Buffalo Bills for. That is
It's
ridiculous.
worth
It is insane, huh?
$1
$870
million
million.
by
Wow.
Forbes in
Yeah.
2013. Absolutely, just give it. We just lost the Lions owner a couple weeks ago as well,
Right,
too.
William
Another key
Clayford.
guy. So just Johnny, great
Yeah, but a
shot
guy
there.
who had so much history
Yeah.
behind the NFL.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
got
know
to.
what?
Way,
One of
so-
the better owners because everybody who ever played for Buffalo
Best- one
had
of the best-
nothing but nice things to say about Ralph Wilson. Classy guy, treated him fair.
He wasn't even from Buffalo. He was from Detroit.
And I'm not kissing ass to
So-
Buffalo. I think one of the top 5 fan bases in the NFL.
Oh,
As far
absolutely.
if you're going to support your team,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
like Bills,
That's
Chiefs,
all they
Chiefs
got.
are right
That's
up there.
all they
I'm
got.
telling you, that's all they got.
That's
You gotta
why.
love him.
That's why even when the Bills suck, it's like, all right, we got you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, we got your backs.
I
Yeah,
agree.
But
for sure.
a time when they didn't suck, when they were actually
Playing
really
the Cowboys, losing the Super Bowls.
Good. Yeah.
And speaking of
so
Jim
this is my
Kelly-
second shot. This is my second shot. Jim Kelly just announced that his cancer has come back. He hasn't really been public about it before.
Right.
But this is actually like the first time he's been real public about it. And I posted something like a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, about it coming back. And now he's back in New York City. He's in some hospitals. His daughter tweeted out that
A picture. I mean, it went viral. I posted it. Everyone posted it.
Yeah.
It was just,
It's
did you see
crazy.
the picture, Knocker?
No.
It's Jim Kelly's daughter laying in the hospital bed with him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
it's
It brings
seriously
a
a
tear to your
sight
eye.
that, yeah, it does.
And it just makes you realize, how
He's got
fragile life is.
He's young.
cancer.
He's younger than I am.
He's crazy, right?
He's younger than I am.
He's
It
got
blows my mind.
oral cancer. That's what's crazy.
And God, what a talent!
You know?
Oh my God, could he play football?
Yeah, great guy.
Man,
So
not only with Buffalo, but in the
I mean, he had a great
USFL
team there.
with the Houston Gamblers.
Yeah.
Back in that day,
Yeah.
just unbelievable, man.
Great,
Just what a freaking talent. I think he played for the Hurricanes too, right? But he played for the U, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
so
Put out
that's
for
gonna
you.
be
Man,
that's gonna be 3
what a
shots.
classy
But I mean,
guy.
but the thing is that this was when I was 11, I think 11, 12 coming up, like really learning football and stuff. This was a hero,
Right.
in New York. This was
Absolutely.
a hero. This is when like the Bills you were proud to be a Bills
And if anyone
fan.
doesn't know, Johnny is Steelers,
Yeah.
but he grew up in Rochester.
Yeah, I grew up
he's
as
a
a Bills
His
fan,
family's
too.
Bills fan, so like this hits home kind of to him a little bit, just
And-
as far as history concerned with that.
What he doesn't get credit for, or the Bills get credit for, nobody's ever done what they did.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, they lost all 4 of them.
No one's gone
Nobody's
to 4.
ever
Yeah.
gone to
Yeah.
4 consecutive
That's
Super Bowls.
history in
Nobody.
itself.
That is history.
You know what's funny, ironic about that? It's a record you want to have, but you hate it the most.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but you got
It
there.
is. It's ironic that you went to. I went to 4 Super Bowls.
It
You know,
almost
I lost
equals
them all.
winning a Super Bowl when you think about it.
You would think so. Unfortunately,
Still
you
don't,
go-
you,
yeah.
you still
win.
don't get the ring, Johnny. You still don't get
if you
the
go
ring.
to the Super Bowl, it's kind of like a quarter of
yeah,
winning.
I'm sorry, we took you
Super
out in
Bowl.
2 of
but
those Super Bowls.
Cleveland's
right?
been around a whole lot longer, and can they say they've
Yeah,
been to
you
even
can't.
one?
But hey, Johnny, shots all around for Buff. Jim Kelly.
Absolutely. Jim Kelly and Ralph Wilson.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Knocker, I'm going to go to you real quick. What do you got?
I am going to Matt Every.
Okay.
Okay. He won his first PGA golf tournament this weekend. Just a tremendous. Just keep plugging away because you never know. He was 9 strokes back going into Saturday morning. He was 9 strokes back of Adam Scott, who's won a major. Adam Scott's not going to fold. He's not going to fold. Well, you know what? Adam Scott folded, and this guy picked it up, got his first win. And it's just really nice for somebody on the PGA Tour to get their very first win and feel like, okay, now I'm part of this. Now I can do this. He had to sweat out a 30-foot Keegan Bradley putt on the 18th hole. Keegan Bradley missed it, made him a winner.
Yeah, give it
but
to him.
I always love to see the young guys come up and win their very first tournament, and a good thing
while
for
you're
him.
speaking about golf, if there's any interest, guys, me and Knocker really been contemplating. We want to do a golf tournament, like a
show of
SPORTSCAST,
interest. Let's
like
get a show of interest.
SPORTSCAST golf, and
Yeah.
me, Johnny, and Knocker, or I should say Johnny. Knocker and I, if you want to be correct by English, because I know I'm going to get that on Twitter.
$4,000
You're an idiot, Guru. It's all they do is
$400 a month.
That's right. Private schooling, baby, it pays off. But if you guys, we're thinking about getting a SPORTSCAST golf tournament going. So, something to that nature. If you guys are interested, send an email to thenewsportsguru.com, thenewsportsguru@gmail.com. I'm sorry.
Right.
And let us know if you're interested. You can go us on Twitter.
Yeah,
Just
if we get
anybody
enough, we're
wanna
going to do this, man.
we're
Sounds
gonna
like
do
a
it. It's gonna be
great
fun.
time.
Anybody want to get a tournament together?
Yeah, we want.
Yeah.
We want it.
Let's
It's gonna
do
be
it.
fun. We'll get some sponsors in there. It'd be
Let's
fun.
do
So
it.
we want to hook that up. So, all right, guys, my shot real quick. We'll get back into NFL. Mine's gonna go for the NCAA tournament. Just been fantastic over the weekend.
Every year.
Amazing. Upsets galore. My shot's obviously going to go out for Dayton, who just had a magical run, beating Syracuse and Ohio State. 2 big teams coming into the tournament. Got to get up, even though Harvard lost, Harvard having the big win earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You got Iowa State going all the way to Sweet 16. The
Mercer
Cyclones.
beating
Mercer.
Duke.
UConn coming in. Shabazz Napier having just looking like
man.
Steph Curry out
Yeah.
there. My hometown from my other side of the family, my wife's, Michigan. Been a great run. I'm going to be
Blues
in
looking good right now.
I'm going to be in Vegas.
Yep.
I'm leaving Friday morning. Going to be down there for the Sweet 16. Going to be fantastic watching Michigan. So cheers up to them. Tennessee, number 11, making another big run as well. And just the game of the weekend, Kentucky, Louisville, just going to be
Absolutely. Can't
just
get better.
fantastic.
Yep.
So everybody, I'm going to give a shout out for the NCAA because as much as they get Duke, we hate on them. The NCAA, as far as with their rules, with their sanctions, NCAA tournaments is awesome.
This is the
March
best.
Madness is just a magical 2.5, 3
Well, it's like
weeks.
having 3
It really
Super Bowl
is.
weekends.
I mean, the Olympics
really
are fun.
is.
The Olympics are fun. It's not. March Madness is awesome.
Yes, absolutely. 5 OT games.
Yeah.
What can you say, man?
It's
What can you
fantastic.
say?
So shots up all the way around here. PWCI Construction, Big Shot of the Week award.
What's wrong with you guys?
Johnny just said, "Fuck me" in the corner.
Can you guys man up? There was nothing wrong with that.
Johnny, that
You guys
tasted
are-
really bad, huh?
Pussies. I call pussies. Okay, we're going to talk football?
Yeah.
At some point?
Give it up, NFL baby. I love the NFL. As much as I'm a big fantasy baseball player. We got the fantasy baseball league for the SPORTSCAST. Our draft's next week. But I'm in a big money league, as you know. I won it last
Right.
year.
Yeah.
I pay about 250 jelly beans to be in it.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
And it's a big winner. It's a 10-team league, winner take all basically. Won it last year. It's my second out of past. I think I've been in 8 years now. And what's funny about it is it's a 50 and older league.
What?
It's a 50 and old. Like I'm playing with all old guys,
what are
doctors,
you doing in there?
lawyers.
Yeah, you can't be in that.
Because my wife probably she knows already. My ex-girlfriend from a long time ago. Her dad me and him were really close. I worked for him back in the day, and he needed a spot, and he knew I really liked fantasy baseball. Like he knew I was just into baseball, and he needed a spot to fill real quick for his fantasy. And he took a poll with the guys in the league, and they're like, "All right, it's supposed to be 50."
They're not real happy about that now, are
We'll
they?
let this guy in, right? We know him kind of. We'll let him in. I won the first year I was in. I won back-to-back, I think. And they wanted to kick me out in year 4. But I'm still in it. Won it again. I'm coming back. But
Yeah, well, kind of like the guy at Jade Wager. He wants to kick you out too, right? Because you keep winning. Be a VIP, people.
I'm telling you, because when we get
you
basketball.
need to get on this. Be a VIP $14.99 a month.
Said they paid my electric bill this week. I appreciate
Absolutely,
it.
man. The Guru is on effing fire,
Appreciate
man.
it.
He
My
is on
NFL,
effing fire.
NBA picks are going to be great. Here we go, guys.
Hey, we already got a tweet, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Awesome. I would be interested in the golf tournament. We would need a heads up.
Oh, there
we'll
we
give
go.
you a heads up.
Well, he'll fly out from Texas. Let's get him out here from Texas.
Absolutely, man.
That'd be fantastic. All right, guys, getting NFL. Everyone's favorite. Well, we tried to start the trend, Knocker. How many hashtags do we have? I think it's like almost 4 now that we need to play.
I like Mark Sanchez.
Because we're going to start talking about
I like Mark Sanchez.
a little bit because he's got a new
I like Mark Sanchez.
team.
I'm
And,
curious. Where is the
I like Mark
I had to play it
Sanchez.
4 times. I'm sorry for everybody out
the
there.
ex-quarterback for the Jets? Who is that? Who's the ex-quarterback for the Jets, and where's he going?
The ex-quarterback for the Jets is
I like Mark Sanchez.
it looks like he might be headed to the city of brotherly love.
Wow.
Which is the worst. I know the Jets are pretty, they harp on their players, New York media, everything. But you go to Philly, you're going to die, son. You and your cornrows now and your hot dog eating bench,
Can you
whatever you
imagine?
want to call it. And can you throw up, because I have a great compilation. If you're watching live, if you're not, you're missing out right now. Because I got a compilation of the butt fumble.
Can you
right
imagine
here.
the
Check
butt
this out.
fumble happening
4
in
different
Philly?
angles. 4 different angles right here of the butt fumble. You can watch us live right now at thenewsportsgrew.com.
I think that's the greatest thing ever. I really
Is it
do,
not,
man.
Johnny? Like, the butt fumble is one of the things that will stick in my mind until I'm old. I'll tell my daughter's kids about this. Like, during the day, someone had a butt fumble.
Ran into his own guard's ass
Yeah.
and fumbled. What, Daddy? No, seriously. He ran into his own guard's ass.
You got to
and
watch
fumbled.
this. We have a compilation. It's like 4 different angles of the butt fumble going on right now.
I'm actually impressed by this technology that we got going
Look
here
at this.
right
Isn't
now.
that
Yeah,
It's
baby.
awesome.
4 different angles of a butt fumble.
At the same
Work
time
it.
right now. Look
Icebox
at that.
Studios,
Icebox
baby. You only get it
Studios.
at Icebox Studios, baby.
Producing the best right here. But
Hey, so,
now
Quality
it's-
content, baby. Quality content. 4 angles of a butt fumble.
Yeah,
Where are you going to
baby.
find that?
yesterday we talked
You're
about
not gonna-
ESPN?
no, you're not
No.
gonna find that there.
NFL
Hell
Network?
no. Hell
No.
no.
Hell no. Only the SPORTSCAST NFL GameDay Show.
4 different
That's
angles.
right. All right, but it's not. Nothing's been signed yet, but it has been reported that he is in talks going to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants were actually interested in him as well. You go there, and now they got Barkley. Now they got Foles. I mean, is Mark Sanchez is done?
No, wait a
right?
minute, man. No. See, I'm not thinking the same way you are. I'm really not. Okay.
Well, you don't usually.
Because Chip Kelly coached in the Pac-12.
Okay.
Look at his quarterbacks. Okay. They're
Okay.
all from the Pac-12.
Okay, I understand that.
All right. He coached against Mark Sanchez.
What do you mean they're all for the Pac? Nick Foles not for the Pac-12.
Nick Foles is from Arizona.
Oh, that's true.
All right. Don't ever
I thought it was
question.
Nevada. But that's Kaepernick.
That's because you're
I'm
thinking
mixing the
and
two
you're
up.
drinking
That's
and
because-
smoking.
yeah.
Okay. Trust me.
fucking ass, dude.
Trust me. All right. They're all Pac-12. Now, obviously, he saw something. Okay, in the 1 year that Mark Sanchez quarterbacked.
I like
USC
Mark
Trojans,
Sanchez.
To get him over here to think that maybe there's still something of what I saw.
You're really believing that. You're really believing that. You
Why
know
else
what?
would he do it?
Knocker, you've hit the smoking too much, brother.
Well, what other explanation is there? No, give me an explanation.
What's the explanation?
Why Chip Kelly
Because I
would
think
do this.
Mark Sanchez is a decent backup quarterback. That's why.
Well, exactly. He has
Don't
something.
tell me it's because he fits into his offense. No, it's because, okay, let's get Mark Sanchez. He's a veteran that's been in the league now for at least, 5-6 years.
Well, now
let's back him
hold
up
on
with
a minute.
Barkley.
Now he has nothing but young quarterbacks, right? Nick Foles is going into his third year.
Yeah.
Barkley's going into his second, right?
Yes.
Sanchez has played in 2 AFC Championship games. You can't deny that. He's played in 2
That's what I'm
AFC
saying.
Championship
I said
games.
he was going to get a job. The whole time, the last 2 weeks, I've been telling everybody, I'm like, Mark Sanchez is getting a job somewhere. Whether it's a
Exactly.
backup with the clipboard, he's getting somewhere because of what he did in his
So
first 2 years.
I think this might be a great fit for Sanchez. If something is going to happen for him, I think this is the best chance that he's going to have to rejuvenate his career and or at least mentor the 2 guys that are there. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked by this, and I still think he's got something to give. But I go back to when he left college. That was the worst thing he
All
ever
right,
did. Was after 1 year.
We'll move on from the Mark
Let's go.
Sanchez talk. I got one more.
But it's so compelling. Mark is so
I know.
compelling. We haven't even got to his hairstyles
I
yet.
just hope that he orders something better than a hot dog. Like, start eating sushi on the bench. If you're gonna do something, like, be like cool about it. Like, order like a like a cappuccino.
Get a hoagie.
Yeah, have a butler come out and give you like cappuccino
chili
on the
cheese
bench.
fries. A butler bring
Like,
out
get a pastrami. You're in Philly. Get a Philly cheese.
a caramel
Like,
macchiato.
Yeah, caramel macchiato and a Philly cheese. Mark Sanchez, just need to start eating on the bench.
Awesome.
That's what he should do.
All
I'm telling
right,
you.
well, let's move on, man.
The Manny Petty.
The Manny Petty on the bench.
On the bench.
I love it.
Just own it, right? As Kramer would say, own it, dude. Just own it. If you're gonna be
exactly.
Sanchez, own it.
And he's supposed to be doing the play chart, right?
Yeah.
Just get a hot blonde.
Yeah.
To do the play chart.
Just get an Etch-a-Sketch.
I'm getting a Manny Petty.
Just get an Etch-a-Sketch.
That's how I'm tracking, Coach. I'm tracking, Matt. Don't bother me.
I'm giving myself one because that was awesome. All right.
That was a great
Real
one.
quick, before we get on, we got D-Bag of the Week and Bonehead. One last big move here. Michael Vick ends up signing with the Jets, taking over Mark Sanchez's position, obviously. Going to be joining Geno Smith over there with the Jets, Knocker. Interesting move. You've been talking about this since it happened here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really like the move.
Well, I think it's stupid.
Why?
I think it's absolutely
What's
stupid.
the Jets? Why not? Is you really think Geno Smith's the answer in New York?
No.
I'm sorry, Jets
no,
fan,
I
but
think,
because I've been getting Jets flack all week on Twitter because I said Geno Smith is not as good.
But here's my problem.
Is that what he thinks he is?
Here's my problem. And just let me play it out, right? Here's my problem. We're going to go probably a little long, Johnny. I'm sorry.
We're
But
going to
here's-
go like 5 minutes long.
Here's
So
my problem.
You can chill. It's fine.
Here's my problem, okay? You've committed to Geno Smith by releasing Mark Sanchez,
Yeah.
okay? So why do you bring Michael Vick in? So now you have a quarterback controversy.
Because who's your backup with Geno? If Geno
It-
goes
it-
down, we've already seen
it doesn't
Geno
matter,
get hurt.
though. It's Michael.
Yeah, it does matter.
It's Michael Vick. He's not.
You're the NFL. The quarterback's the most important position.
I
in the whole
understand that, but Michael Vick is not a quote-unquote backup quarterback now, right? So now you've created a controversy.
Okay.
Who's your starter?
Yeah. You put a little fire in Geno. Hey, we're not just giving you this because we have Mark Sanchez on the bench.
I understand that,
We're going to
but-
bring in Michael Vick, and let's prove yourself because we've already seen
Right.
you've gotten injured.
So if Geno Smith flames out,
you got Michael Vick.
and he's only going to play 5 games.
But you don't know that. Take the chance. Why not? If you're the Jets, you have the money. Take the
Joshua
chance.
Michael.
Take the chance.
Joshua Michael.
Don't call me by my middle name.
How many
This
games?
guy's calling me by my middle name.
How
bro.
many games has Michael Vick lasted the last 3 seasons?
An average of maybe 8 to 10.
Okay, so now he's your starter. You've told Geno Smith we don't trust you because we brought in Michael Vick. He's going to get hurt, and now you're stuck with Geno Smith without a backup. What are you doing?
They're going to have a third string, but at least you have Michael
Yeah,
Vick
who?
there. I like the move.
Oh, you're stupid.
I don't think you know what you're talking about here because I think you're just a Michael Vick hater. First
No,
of all,
I'm a realist.
yeah, the realist is Michael Vick's got talent.
Yeah, and he gets hurt after
Well,
the
hey,
fifth
why
game.
not though? Let's just
Okay,
take a
let's
chance.
make a bet right now. He doesn't last 5 games.
Oh, really? Because you lost your last bet.
I did. I'm not.
I
denying
called that Kentucky over Wichita
Exactly.
State.
We're not talking about that
Okay,
now.
let's make a bet right now. Let's do it. What do you want to do?
Michael Vick does not last 6 games.
I like Mark Sanchez.
He won't last 6 games. Whether he starts or play, does he have to play?
If
in
he's
those
starting, if he's named the starter, he will not last
games?
6 games.
He has to start 6 games.
No, he has to be named the starter for opening day.
For this
and by the
bet- for
6th
this bet
game,
to
he
take
will
effect-
not be playing.
To take effect, he has to start the season.
Yes.
Okay.
And after 6 games, he will not
I'll
be
take
playing.
that bet. I'll put $50 on it.
I don't have that much money. I'll bet 20.
You do have it, and you're betting $50. We're not confident in your bet. You're placing the bet.
All right,
you're
50.
so confident.
We'll go 50. Fuck you. We'll go 50.
Because I don't even think he's going to start. That's why I'm making it 50. Because I'm betting on the fact that I don't think he's going to start. I think they're going to give the job to Geno.
And then there's no bet.
Okay, so he has to start on opening day.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's move on here. We got 2 big stories here that are going to be fun to play with. I'm trying to find my bonehead
As
of the
am
week.
I. Go ahead.
Trying to find my bonehead of the week, and I can't find it here. I'm looking for it.
You know what I'm really digging while you're looking for that?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thing right here. Jay
Oh,
Gruden,
I got it. Okay.
Jay Gruden, the new coach of Washington,
Yeah.
is calling out Arabco. Right?
Okay.
They put the franchise tag on him and
Right.
saying he's going to have to play for his contract.
Okay.
I think that's awesome. That is so Gruden.
Should.
That is so Gruden.
Play for it.
Dude, you ain't getting no free ride.
Yeah.
You ain't getting. Yeah, you may have been great 2
1
years
year,
ago.
yeah.
You made a great year, but new sheriff in town, bro.
Okay.
You got to prove yourself. I think that's just awesome for the Redskins. I think the Redskins need a guy with Gruden's just, spit and fire attitude. Chucky Jr.
All right,
Love
here
it.
we go. Well, let's get into Bonehead of the Week. All right, Knocker, we got Bonehead and D-Bag of the Week this week in the NFL. I mean, it's not really hard to, like you say, like for me to find
This
these
is the
stars.
easiest thing to ever do.
You could just go to the newsportsguru.com, just go to the NFL section. Yeah, there's NFL news there, but there's a lot of people getting in trouble lately. And first of all here, Bonehead of the Week is going to go to Buccaneers wide receiver Michael Williams.
Okay.
He went to USC, correct? Mike Williams?
Yes. Yes, he did.
He plays for the Bucs. He was stabbed in the leg over the weekend at his house, and police suspect his brother did it.
Why?
That's pretty bad. That's a bad game of Madden.
Seriously,
fuck.
that's serious.
I've been there.
Man.
You know what's...
What are we betting? What are we betting?
You know,
Stabbing the leg, bro.
Funny story.
We're betting
here.
a stabbing.
Funny story. Okay, I'm a gamer.
Yes, you are.
Secretly, I'm a gamer.
Right.
Okay, I passed out at Johnny's house with my headset on, playing Call of Duty with him, and he's had that for a fact. He has witnesses.
Yeah, you are. There's,
Okay, so back in college,
don't be ashamed.
Back
It's
in
cool.
college, I had two roommates, Steve and Kyle. Kyle, his brother, was the running back for Boise State.
Ian Johnson.
Ian Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, it was Kyle Johnson I lived with, and I was into Madden, and we literally played seasons where we called each other to come home from dates because it was your time to play in the season. You
Right.
can't advance, like you can't auto, play
Nothing
the
moves
game
unless you
play.
Right.
So we would literally come home from dates wherever we were to play games. It got so intense. We had money on the line for like probably 2-3 straight years in college, right?
Right.
And
Right.
speaking of Michael Vick, I would cheese everybody with Michael Vick because I could run around and throw the ball. You know what I mean? He's the fastest guy.
He's a great.
And I could escape
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
So I cheesed with Michael Vick a lot. But anyways, you said stabbing people. I'm sure this game was over Madden. My buddy Steve, you know Steve Snover? He listens to this show.
Oh yeah, I know Steve.
He headbutted my buddy Eddie in a Super Bowl because it's a Super Bowl game, right?
Right.
And we were drunk. We were doing our stuff, whatever we were doing in college.
He went
And
straight headbutt.
And he looks at Eddie. It came down to a field goal, right? The 30-yard line, like in Madden. This is at the 30-yard line, right? And like we have a trophy. We have everything. You talk about the league, that show where they have a
Right.
trophy.
Right.
This was us. Like it was literally that point. And he looks at him. He's like, "Don't make it. Don't make the field goal. If you know it's good, if you don't, like, because we had beaten him like the 2 years before, like he'd never won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Like,
So now he's in the game
he's
and
in
he
it,
wants it that
and
bad,
he's played
right?
so good all game, and like Eddie threw like a Hail Mary pass to get down to the 35, and Eddie looks at him. I'm like, "Do it, man." Kicks it, goes up, headbutts the motherfucker in the face, man. I'm not kidding
Grabbed
you.
his ears and
Like,
headbutts
not
him?
kidding you, dude. He went down to the ground like we had to break up a legitimate fight over a Madden game.
Wow.
Yeah, it was seriously
Wow.
really intense.
Bros,
but-
huh?
Yeah, total
Bros.
bro fight. I'm telling you, but come back here to Mike Williams. Got stabbed by supposedly his brother. Williams was stabbed here, comes from the report, in the thigh as exclusive home in a gated community in Avila where he lives. Cristobal Bermudez Nunez says it happened Sunday afternoon, and the football player's brother suspected of stabbing him. Nunez is not releasing the brother's name at this time, but says they're looking for him this evening. So his brother ran off after that. And just so you guys know, the Bucs signed Mike Williams to a $40 million contract, 6
Yeah.
years, 6-year contract last season. So
Football players, man.
keep off the Madden.
Yeah. Well, this is what Mark.
Keep off the Madden.
Guyver.
What's Guyver doing? Oh,
Look at my
MacGyver.
nuts again.
Dude, it's our dog. It's our team
Look
dog.
at my nuts, man.
God.
Johnny, your dog's gay. So he's looking at my nuts.
Tell him to suck my balls.
And I put
Stop
Alpo,
rubbing peanut butter on him.
I put
Seriously.
Alpo in my shorts before I
Yeah.
came here, but it's not, so it's not his fault. But I'm just saying, sensations, baby. It's all
I'm
about
just saying.
sensations. But you know what? That's I don't know if we have time to get into this, but the Mark Cuban thing that he thinks the NFL is going to implode in 10 years.
Yeah.
This is what he's pointing to. All this kind of
Off the field
stupid
crap.
off the field crap that people are just going to get turned off. Well, you know what, Cuban? You're fucking wrong, man.
Seriously.
This league ain't going anywhere, bro.
NFL's not going anywhere, man.
It ain't going
It's not
anywhere,
going. All
man.
right, lastly, our D-bag of the week.
Have a nice day, douchebag!
That's right, our douchebag of the week. You wanted me to get that too because you came up with this is a Knocker segment because Knocker's like we gotta have a D-bag segment. Like we got Bonehead, like you could do Bonehead things, but when you're a douchebag,
Dude, it's a totally
like
different
it totally
category.
comes down to a
Yeah.
totally different category. And you know what, Knocker, I'm gonna play it for you one more time because it is a really good drop. I'm gonna play it for you.
Have a nice day, douchebag!
Just for Knocker. All right, from the Tennessee Titans here. Now, we said this name, Adewale Ojemojo. Okay. Also, those are the potatoes that you get at Shakey's. Tennessee Do I get a ding on that? Because that was fantastic, right?
That was awesome. Really, that was good. That was freaking awesome right there. You get your all the volleyball Oljos and shakies. Bunch of lunch.
Can I get a dozen Aldo Wallets Manjajos?
To go, please.
Those are so bomb, though. You
Oh,
just taking
Mojo.
the shaky Mojos.
The Mojo potatoes are the greatest thing on earth.
The Ojimo
Give me
potatoes.
Alawali Mojimos. Okay, to go. Little ketchup for the dipping.
Oh, my God. We got his mug shot up here as you guys are watching live here. But Tennessee Titans defensive end, Mojo
What's
Potatoes.
with that bottom lip, man? I mean, top lip is dark like the rest of his face. That bottom lip is just like, bam! Here it is. It's all pink and shit.
So people could see him at night
Seriously, man, that's just
jogging
like
down the street.
just whatever. Wasn't going that far.
I love him.
Go, Johnny.
I love it. Go, Johnny.
Anyway, go on.
Tennessee Titans defensive end, I want a Mojo Potato, was arrested and charged with soliciting a prostitution Thursday night in Miami. Mojo was reportedly nabbing in a sting utilized in undercover police. So he got busted by undercover cops. He was out there and he got busted. And people don't think we're racist because I love all black people. So don't think we're just playing with you guys. We know we love you. So don't hate.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Because you know as we say in this
Bad
show,
boy.
white people are the dumbest people in the world.
I
They
love,
really are.
I love black people. Where do you think I
Like-
get my weed?
like-
No, white people. No, really.
They are.
White people do the
stupidest
stupidest shit
Like
ever.
Like I can understand when a black, like you're robbing a bank, you're
That's just
robbing a
life.
store.
Yeah,
you
'cause
need money.
You need money.
White guy's like, dude, I decided to jump off a bridge on a bungee cord and I fucking splatted.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that.
I decided to scalp my girlfriend just because.
I decided.
That's what white people do.
I decided to dive with sharks without a cage. I'm a white guy. Like,
I slept with my two cousins. Don't know why my kids came out like they did, but that's white people shit. You know, I slept with my cousins.
telling you.
That's white people shit,
Telling you.
right?
It's all for all kinds.
Yeah.
So we love you all. But
They
here-
invented moonshine.
I'm telling you.
Enough said.
Enough said. So this is what, again, Aldawala Jamajo. I can't say his name, but according to a police report, Mojo Potato was driving a white Lexus, a G5 series, when he approached the undercover detective. So he's driving, he's riding dirty. Do you have riding dirty on
You're
there?
riding dirty, man.
Do you have riding dirty on
Throw
there?
some riding dirty, John.
Johnny, do you
Come on,
have
find
it?
some riding dirty,
I
John.
don't have some.
Okay,
right
well,
now.
Oh, my God.
he was riding up in his car, Ojawada Potato, whatever his name is. All right. The two had a brief consensual conversation. Then Mr. Potato offered $100 for sex. He's like, "Hey, baby, you want $100 of sex, man? Is that the going price nowadays?"
I don't know. Depends where you are, man.
Johnny, you would know. Is that the
all,
going
all-
price?
all I know is Florence and Figueroa is
How
$10.
would I know?
All I know is Florence and Figueroa is $10 and a rock.
Oh no! You know what? I just read an article. It's $250.
Wow, it's gone up since the days.
For what?
I have no idea. There was 4 women.
Thank you, Johnny.
arrested.
I have no idea. Thank you for that,
were
Johnny.
arrested.
That was great input.
This
Thank
is what
you.
he said, though. Mojo Potato said this from the Tennessee Titans. You got condoms? I need to get some. Mojo told the undercover detective. I got you. Don't worry about it, she responded per the report.
Now, see, that's entrapment right there.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
Because she should have
Don't be
arrested
the
him right there.
no. Don't be the dumbass that goes up to the car. You're a football player. Go to a club and just say I play for the Tennessee Titans. You can get some chicks.
You know what? My whole problem with this.
Okay.
Why are they even bothering with this? You got fuckers going to Nick Young's house stealing $6,000 tennis shoes. Right?
Yeah.
Why are we bothering with prostitution, man? Who the fuck cares?
Let them make their money.
Who cares?
Let them make their money.
Seriously, I'm serious. You know, and I'm a Christian and all that, and you know, but
If we're gonna,
I don't agree with all
we just
that, but-
spend our time focusing on something more.
right,
that's
there's
hurting
the
the
more
world.
important things
Yeah.
to do than entrapping.
Go get the heroin dealers.
guys that want head because they're not getting it at home.
Yeah,
I
he's just pathetic. It's
you
just
know,
a pathetic dude.
Let him go.
Yeah, let him be pathetic.
Let him go.
Let him be pathetic.
Bust the meth pushers.
Yes.
Bust the heroin
The
pushers.
molesters, the child molesters.
The child
Yeah.
molesters. Leave these guys alone. Who cares?
Yeah.
You guys forget that this is where they get the inside on where the meth dealers are. They
Yeah,
bust these
but-
chicks, and they're like, all right, hey, you were caught with all this
This guy's a
fucking meth.
football
Yeah.
player. He ain't doing math, Johnny. He
Yeah.
just
I
wanted
know,
to get
I
sucked
know,
off.
but I'm
all
saying
right?
that's
It
why
is.
they don't.
Well,
put it
Go
all
on,
out.
go on.
No,
on
it's
with your
good. No,
story.
we're good. He got busted. He's going to be arrested. So he'll be going to trial. We'll see what happens. So basically, that's
It still doesn't beat Dave
D-bag.
Stewart. It still doesn't beat Dave Stewart.
D-bag of the week. But we got the music going out, man. Another fun show
This
today.
is hilarious.
Seriously, one of the funnest shows of the year so far. I want to thank Johnny Icebox once again on the 1s and 2s. My boy Bud Knocker. We got a new Icebox coming up tonight, 7:30. Tonight, what? Yeah?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes at LuckyIcebox.com. Guys, check it out. It just went live.
And
Johnny's got the first season of the Icebox out now. You guys can watch it,
Word.
listen to it at
Some of it.
LuckyIcebox.com.
And all you listeners out there, I know there's listeners out there. We really, this is a serious thing. We really want to do this golf tournament, man.
Yeah.
We want everybody out there. We want to do this and make it a day, man. Make it a fun day. So if you're interested, please send an email to thenewsportsguru@gmail.com, right?
You said it right. Wow.
See, right?
Yeah.
Please send an email because we really want to get this thing going, man. This
Yeah,
sounds
let's
like
do
a
it, guys.
really fun
It's gonna be a good time.
And everybody have a great time, man. So if we get enough interest, we will do this.
Yeah, and we'll try and maybe pay a little more, do a donation to a cause. Someone got a cause out
Oh,
there.
no, it'll
do
all be
something
for
like
charity.
that. It'd be
Absolutely.
fun.
We're not gonna make money. This is for
no,
charity.
It's just gonna have a
Absolutely.
good time. So if you guys are interested, want to fly out, would be fun. Have Chabbies out there. Get every, Mr. Awesome. Get everyone out there. So it'll be fun. Let's plan it. But again, guys, check us out on iTunes, thenewsportsguru.com. Hashtag I like Mark Sanchez. What's going on tonight? I appreciate everyone chiming in. Let's throw it out.
One
more
last
time.
Twitter. One last Twitter
I like
from
Mark
Irish.
Sanchez.
That's right.
Yeah, let's get racist. What could go wrong with that? And by the way, I never effed my cousin. She dang ho said no. Sounds like a personal
There you
problem,
go.
Irish.
All right, guys.
And by the way, go Jeff Gordon.
Go Jeff Gordon. Speaking all right, we'll be back next week, same time, same place, Icebox Studios. We out. We love you guys all.